Hello guys, welcome back to this new video. In this video, we're talking about trees. I'm just joking, right? So I'm showing you how to come up with proper designs and what to do as a designer. So you're wondering how to wire a client, right? One thing you should take note in wiring a client, and one thing you can never forget, is generating a proper mood boards. To generate good mood boards, the brief comes first. What we actually do in generating a good mood board is we go to the brief and read through the brief and highlight some of the key aspects in helping us to brainstorm and generate proper mood boards when we go in to search for a design direction. Mind you, some of the clients already have their design directions and they will show you actually how they want their mood boards to be. Others don't have a design direction, and that's the main reason for a mood board. The brand design brief, the name of the company is AgeSoft, and their overview was providing a customizable solution to their clients across various industries. And their core values are reliability, innovations, customizable solutions. That's what they provide. These are the key things in the brief I actually wanted you guys to know. As I go through the process, you can tell how I did the research and organize the mood boards and present it to the client also. Before you can generate a proper mood boards, what you do is define your target audience. In my brief, I already asked the client, so the target audience is already in the brief. But most times, you have to define your target audience, and that's what is seen most in UI UX designs. But we actually apply the same principle in brand design. You discover your target audience to know who you are designing for. That's really important. So the brief helps you in understanding the purpose of the actual design you're about to do, whether it's a brand design or a logo design. In this video, this mood board we'll be generating was a brand design brief. If you're doing a logo design or any other designs, the same applies in generating the same mood boards. Secondly, what we do is researching. We do a thorough study about the client industry to know the proper colors, the proper imageries, the proper typographies to use in creating our mood boards. Research is very keen. Before you move to organizing your mood boards, one thing I want to emphasize here is collecting and gathering your insight from the research you did, so that you'll be able to explain to the client why you made those design decisions, not just picking them and just showing to the client, this is the actual design I want to present. But your main aim as a designer is to be able to present to the client your decisions, your thought process of how you came up with those designs. So gathering the insights and research and collecting data. Collecting your data and gathering research helps you in the presentation stage when presenting to your clients, and that's the last stage we'll be talking about in this video. The third stage, we are finally here, right? Is organizing your mood board. So in this stage, most designers mostly use Pinterest. I use Pinterest personally to gather my mood boards, and I use Illustrator to gather all my findings and show to the client. 4 things you need to take note and include in your mood boards are colors, imagery, typography, and logos. Don't never forget that. Don't never forget that. Emphasize here is most people forget that you don't actually come here to just look at designs and pick everything you want, right? You are coming here with a brief, a data, and a research you have done to pick in the right designs to generate your mood boards. So don't just come here and just look at what you want, because you'll be overwhelmed, because there are many designs that looks good and stuff. But if you know what you are looking for, then you have no problem. Let's go. So first of all, what I do is search in for logo design ideas, and I get plenty of it. In the brief, the agency, the company or the brand is actually a software agency, so it's in the tech industry, and most tech industries use iconic logos. They don't mostly go in for a typographic style of logo. They're going for an iconic logo. So I'm actually looking for an iconic logo here. So I just be going through, and in my research, I know what I want, and I've the brief to know what I'm looking for. This iconic logo looks good for me. And one thing I love about Pinterest is I can just drag my images straight to Illustrator, and it saves us a lot of time. Before, at first, you just download it and just do everything from scratch and just upload back. But now you can just drag it in Illustrator. So I look for what I want here and searching for some keywords, imagery, or typography. So I just come into picking what I want. Me personally, in generating mood boards, I spend a lot of time in looking for the right designs because of the research I did. So I just spent a lot of time looking for the right designs and stuff. So I'm just showing you what you can search in for and some keywords you can use. Note, keywords are really important in when you are searching for a mood board. Keywords are really important, so utilize using keywords in your search. So when I see what I like, I just drag it in Illustrator. This is basically how my Illustrator file look like when I drag and drop the images in. So I'll just come in. Mostly, I do 2 concepts to present to the client. People actually do 3, but I choose to do 2 based on the brief and the research I did, so that I can explain and don't overwhelm the client with many options, because it's really key. Just give them 2 concepts so that they can choose between 1 or 2. Sometimes all of them can be bounced and you just have to come in and do your work again. It happens. So don't think you are just done and that's all. That's why I really emphasize on the research and going by the brief. I really emphasize on that. So this is how mine looked kind of messy, but we get everything done just in a second. So created the mood boards. Based on my research, I realized I should use a sans serif font, and the color choices was based on the research I did, and the logos I will actually, those iconic logos you see and the images I'll be actually presenting, or the style of direction I want to go with, the images and everything. One concept of the actual mood board, I'll be showing you the other concepts I did also. The second concept of the mood board, guys, this is what I came up with. My imagery choices, as you can see the logos, you can see the colors, you can see the typography, the 4 things I talked about. Take note, it's really keen. So I don't usually do my presentations here. I move to Figma to do my presentations. That's me. Everybody has its own app. Some people use InDesign. I use InDesign for some print designs, but I use Figma for my presentation designs. So this is the second concept, as you can see. Last but not the least is presenting your ideas to the client. Right now you are done with your understanding the purpose, doing your research and collecting the data, organizing your mood boards. The final stage is presenting your ideas to the client. In a brand design work, we actually present this concept to the client for the client to choose which design direction they want to go with. You have to explain your design decisions and how you made those choices to the client, and also give them a better reason why they should choose what you gave to them. In explaining in a video call or a live call, whether you meet the client personally, that depends on what type of client you met. You people are hoping for me to say like and subscribe. As I said in my previous videos, I'm not saying that I didn't. If you know we provided you value in this video, you have already liked and subscribed. See you in the next one, guys.